In this video, we would like to present some of the results of the project Geomapping Landscapes of Writing, or GLoW, based at Uppsala University. The main goals of our project are the following: to create an index of the geographical locations of defined spots of cuneiform texts and also of their current locations in museums and libraries around the world. To add additional inscribed objects to the central open access database, the Cuneiform Digital Library Initiative, and to use the datasets thus generated to address the composition of the cuneiform corpus on a larger scale, in terms of geographical and chronological distribution, as well as on the level of language, text genre, and materiality. What do we mean by cuneiform corpus? For the purposes of this project, we include all texts written in cuneiform script from its invention in the 4th millennium BCE until it falls out of use in the 1st century CE. This includes texts written in 11 different languages. Most of these texts, 92%, are impressed on clay tablets, but the corpus also contains inscriptions on other materials, such as stone or metal. Our project has established an estimate of 429,112 inscribed objects from known provenance found to date. And if we add objects from illicit excavations or with otherwise unclear provenance, we end up with a number significantly in excess of 500,000. One of the main goals of our project is to make more objects with cuneiform writing publicly accessible, and as such we are contributing to augment and improve the data contained in the main open access database of cuneiform texts, the Cuneiform Digital Library Initiative, CDLI. The map on the slide shows the text corpora already represented in the CDLI database at the start of the GLoW project in white, and the areas in grey are the additional assemblages that we have identified and that we are working towards integrating into the database. As you can see, the additional documents that we are adding are in particular smaller corpora for more peripheral regions, such as the Mediterranean coast and eastern Anatolia, and I hope you can see how this alters our picture of the cuneiform corpus as a whole. To start off, we have established an index of geographical metadata for all sites where cuneiform texts have been found. This Cuneiform Inscriptions Geographical Site Index, CIGS, contains data such as ancient name, modern name, and the precise location for more than 550 archaeological sites, and it is freely available online for download in a range of different formats. This map shows the general distribution of the 429,112 cuneiform objects in our dataset. The geographical extent spans from the vicinity of Rome in the west to Kabul in the east, and from southern Russia to Edfu in Egypt. These far extremes are clearly outliers, and the vast majority of text is concentrated in the area called the Fertile Crescent, Iraq, Syria, and the Mediterranean coast, and also adjacent regions. The core area of cuneiform writing, southern Iraq, has also yielded the densest distribution of cuneiform texts. While we have more than 400,000 objects from 550 sites, the majority of these assemblages, about 65%, consist of only one text per site, whereas the largest single assemblage, ancient Sippar, has yielded an estimated 70,000 texts. We have also created a similar index for the museums, archives, and private collections where cuneiform texts are located today. And on the map, you can see a snapshot of the range of locations of these collections. Having improved metadata also allows us to conduct analyses of other variables, such as, for example, the distribution of the corpus according to text genre. The largest genre category are administrative texts, including economic documents and letters, accounting for 60% of the total, followed by 19% of texts of unknown content. We can also take this down to a much more granular level and look at the genre distribution for a smaller region, such as here for the area around the sites of Ur and Uruk in southern Iraq, where we can observe marked differences in the genre distribution at the different sites. We hope we have been able to give you an impression of some of the outcomes of our project studying this particular corpus of cultural heritage. On the slide, you can find information on where to download our Cuneiform Inscriptions Geographical Site Index, links to the project website and Twitter handle, and my contact email. If you have questions, comments or suggestions, please do not hesitate to get in touch with us. Thank you very much for watching.